Paradis Dii is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Paradis Dii for research purposes.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that you chose to only come here today.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself.
Die Attitüde von den Fatui, ne? Die ist so unertragbar wie eh und je.
I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Paradis Dii now? I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. You know, I may be staying at Paradis Dii as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who've contributed so much to Sumeru.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Tighnari, are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
Have a load of dust! Scatter!
That seemed to work.
Propagate! Surrender!
What an instance.
Bring it
Wirklich?
Use this first. I must kill him.
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming.
Yeah, Tighnari, beat him up!
Ich hätte meine Ulti zerstört. Was ist das denn?
Guilty!
Oh, seine Haut so rein.
The doctor's orders are absolute!
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
Right there.
Propagate!
Send this quickly.
Hey,
Nowhere to run!
No escape.
Oh,
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
verstanden. Ich hoffe, wir kommen nicht zu spät.
Hypatia's still here.
Puh.
Doesn't look like anyone's broken in.
Es ist gut, dass niemand hier eingedrungen ist, aber warum bewegt sich Hypatia nicht? Okay, sie schläft nur.
Well, how is she?
Die Schritte. Ist der Doktor hier?
Oh, that's good.
Okay, es sind Travers Schritte.
So, you think this is over?
Der Belledia. Die Stimme ist in unserem Kopf, oder was? Scaramouche.
What? The Balladeer's here?
Will you do the fandango?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
Paimon kann ihn nicht sehen. Ist die Gestalt ein Geist, ein Phantom? Oder ist es bereits gelungen? Könnte es damit zu tun haben, dass ich gerade Hypatia berührt habe? Existiert Scaramouche in ihrem Bewusstsein?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know.
Das ist ja schön, du Sack.
Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Paradis Dii and made contact with Hypatia.
Was hast du mit Hypatia angestellt?
I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
to. It can't be the balladeer, right? That's impossible.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch.
Warum?
I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, traveler!
Paimon, sei
What
still.
are you doing?
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me?
Anscheinend hat die Akademie schneller gehandelt, als wir vermutet haben. War dir nicht klar, dass das Projekt ziemlich kurz vor der Abschließung ist? Was sind unsere Optionen? Können wir gegen einen Archon kämpfen? Wir sehen ja überall die Überbleibsel, die Narben, die der Archon-Krieg hinterlassen hat.
Scholars consider the God of Wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable.
Er ist natürlich der Zyniker schlechthin. Da du hören kannst, was ich denke, will ich dir eine Frage stellen.
Yes. What is it?
Deine Stimmung ist besser als jemals zuvor, oder kommt mir das nur so vor?
Yeah, I'm in a good mood. Which is why I'm talking to you like this.
Aber hast du denn gar keine Angst?
What do you mean?
Die Akademie plant, die Wissenskonserve der Gottheit in dein Bewusstsein einzuspeisen. Es bringt ein extremes Risiko mit sich. Selbst wenn die Einschätzung der Akademie richtig ist und du als Folge davon die Weisheit der Götter erhalten wirst, wirst du sehr wahrscheinlich nicht mehr länger du selbst sein, sondern wie die Hoffnung der Akademie zu einer neuen, höheren Herren Rukate Wade werden. Willst du wirklich zu einem Gott werden, auch wenn es bedeutet, deine Persönlichkeit zu verlieren?
Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction?
Das kannst du nicht verstehen. Ich erinnere mich gerade ein bisschen zurück an das, was wir beim ersten Mal mit Hypatia von ihm gesehen haben. Die 3 Verrate, die er durchmachen musste und dass er jetzt endlich sein menschliches Herz, sofern er sowas überhaupt hatte, quasi abtöten will. Es scheint, als wäre ihm das jetzt, oder wäre es kurz davor, dass ihm das gelingt.
I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking, and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth.
Wie wäre es, wenn ich das entscheide?
It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance.
Wenn du so denkst, warum hältst du dann die Verbindung zu Hypatias Bewusstsein weiterhin aufrecht? Mit deiner derzeitigen Macht solltest du doch durchtrennen können.
Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower.
Wirklich? Das, was ich letztens gesagt habe, war wirklich wahr. Ich habe das nicht so ganz ernst gemeint. Aber ich hatte gehofft, dass es nicht so ist. Nein, das werden wir auf keinen Fall zulassen. Tut mir leid. Ob du nur den Fandango machst oder nicht.
All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
Wirklich.
You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging.
Wenn du diese Anregung wirklich wertschätzt, dann sollst du sie beschützen und nicht zulassen, dass ihr jemand Leid antut.
Who wants to hurt my devout follower?
Dein Vorgesetzter und Kumpane, der Doktor, scheint nicht zu beabsichtigen, sie für ihre Behandlung in Sumeru bleiben zu lassen. Hältst du das etwa für sinnvoll?
The doctor wants to hurt my first follower?
Macht dich das nicht wütend?
How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god.
Denkst du nicht, dass er eine gewisse Macht hat, das wirklich zu machen?
You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded.
Was um alles in der Welt hat er nur vor?
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Als hätte man mir gesagt bei unserem letzten Treffen, dass er noch arroganter und noch unleitbarer werden könnte, hätte ich es nicht für möglich gehalten, aber hier stehe ich, muss zugeben. Der alte Scaramouche war noch lebenswerter als der jetzige. Unfassbar. Sein Element ist natürlich der Donner. Als ehemalige Puppe von Raiden. Aber will er wirklich Kusanagi setzen? Ich meine, es gibt doch schon bereits, müsste er nicht eher seine kleine Familienfehde nach Sumeru, nach Inazuma zurücktragen?
That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
Ja, er ist viel ruhiger und gleichzeitig noch wahnsinniger geworden. Eine Kombination, die einem wirklich Angst machen kann.
Where is the storm headed?
Hat Scaramouche die Gnosis verwendet, um das Wetter zu verändern?
That means anyone outside is in danger. Let's go. Tainari and Dia still must be fighting.
Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening to me. Ah, Kämpfe sind vorbei, scheinbar.
Oh, have the Fatui retreated? Hey, what happened to you?
Er wird vom Blitz auf jeden Fall
He's
getroffen.
hurt.
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Don't move. I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Warum bringt ihr euch da nicht in Sicherheit, Leute? Ihr steht hier weiterhin rum im Regen und Gewitter.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
Wenn die wissen, dass das ihre Nummer 8 gemacht hat.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat.
Oh, Tanari.
It's all right. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant. Is Hypatia all
Die
right?
Scheinfee meint sicher auch, gibt's da so ein paar Dinge.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place and talk about things there.
Ich hoffe, wir tragen ihn dahin. Wir tun mal so, als würden wir ihn zusammen mit dir dahin tragen. Das ist jetzt Headcanon. Eigentlich die Wand hochklettern, Idiot.
Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Tanari? Alles gut?
He sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
Also, ja, wir erklären so ein bisschen die Situation.
So that's what you were talking to the balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Da hat die Dia ist mir sympathisch.
I'll mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to and left Sumeru in a hurry.
Nun, das verstärkt so einen gewissen Verdacht. Scaramouche ist der Grund, warum Hypatia zur Zielscheibe wurde. Doch durch seine Bewusstseinsveränderung sah sie, was mit Scaramouche geschah.
Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
Das haben wir leider noch nicht ganz in Ausführlichkeit zu erfahren.
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
Ja, in der Meinung vom Balladeer steht ja jeder unter ihm. Er respektiert ja weder Mann noch Gott, noch irgendwen sonst.
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The doctor is out of the picture now.
Ja, letzte ein paar Abstriche kann man machen. Nur ist das Problem um Scaramouche noch viel prekärer als gedacht.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
Das sieht man ihm nicht an.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Ah, wirklich.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar. Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can head there once you're ready.
Bleibt das Wetter jetzt die ganze Zeit so? Ist jetzt Sumeru unter einem inazumischen Lockdown?
You can just focus on your plan. Leave Hypatia to me. My wound isn't going to get in the way. Okay. Guess I'll sit still for a little while longer.
Ah, Mann. Leider war er nicht dabei, als Candace uns gesagt hat, ein bisschen aufzupassen. Zum Bazar. Jetzt also zurück in die Stadt, die uns nicht mehr wohlgesonnen ist. Schauen wir, ob wir uns hier durchschleichen können. Catherine! Ich frage mich, was mit der richtigen Catherine gerade ist. Ich meine, gerade zu Spielzwecken steht sie natürlich hier, aber loremäßig müsste es ja gerade out of order sein. So oft zum Bazar gerannt, zum Sub-Zeros Fest, und ich kann immer noch nicht den Weg auf Anhieb finden. So, stellen wir uns hier mal in die Ecke. Und warten ab. Bis zum nächsten Tag noch. Ah, ne, da steht nichts vom nächsten Tag. Okay. Sein und erheitern.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
Sehr gut, dann haben wir also dahingehend nichts mehr
I'll
zu
go next.
befürchten.
The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Ja, lieber Scaramouche.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
All right. I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
Jetzt fängt die ja auch noch damit an.
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
Ich glaube, da ist auf einer Wellenlänge mit Sino.
I'll hate them. You... Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you Academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Ich wusste es.
Employer?
Yep, the Traveler hired me.
Die Belohnung ist ein Lächeln.
That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Einen Moment bitte.
What are you all doing here?
Nilu?
Oh, it's Nilo!
Ah,
Hey everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
stimmt, wir stehen vor ihrem Theater, ne?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Ein so unverhoffter Zuwachs zur Gruppe noch so spät.
Huh? Join? You mean you also want to discuss something important with me?
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me?
Ist das so schwer zu glauben? Weiter erzählt Nilo von den Vorbereitungen für den, ich werde es nicht aussprechen, Tag. Als Nilo diese Worte hörte, war sie zunächst schockiert. Und der Text ist viel zu schnell
I
verflogen.
can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met.
Dia und wir wissen ja, dass Nilo einer von den Guten ist. Ich finde es nur ein bisschen komisch, dass ausgerechnet der Heitern so vorschnell ist, sie aufzunehmen. Wo wir doch unter uns so viel Aufwand betrieben haben, und um uns gegenseitig zu versichern, dass wir alle an einem Strang ziehen.
Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well. That's right. I must admit that I'm a little scared, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
Ja. Interessante Formulierung. Morgen werden wir die Gottheit retten. Es wird nicht spezifiziert, welche Gottheit gemeint ist.
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Gentlemen, morgen werden wir viele Dinge verändern.
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
Genau, also. Schlaft alle schön. Was ist das denn? Ich dachte, jetzt kommt irgendwie eine geschwollene Rede.
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and failure.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Hat sich in sein Zimmer geteilt oder wie? So sein Haus.
Alright, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow.
Ha.
Okay, so I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now. Yep, good night everyone!
Die Formel für den Sieg.
Dad, let me learn to dance.
Nächster Tag 8 bis 12 Uhr. Bei mir wird es langsam auch schon spät, aber ich werde jetzt auf keinen Fall aufhören.
Today is the Academia's Mehr Garbaha Day. We can finally put our plan into action. Oh, Haytham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
Und Paimon war so nett, den Titel dieser Folge auszusprechen, den ich nicht hinbekommen werde. Die Treppe müssen wir im Prinzip nehmen. Huch. Okay, hier wollte ich nicht hochklettern. Oh Mann. Ja, zum Haupteingang der Akademie, da waren wir ja schon lange nicht mehr. Ich finde, wir sollten nicht so einfach an den Söldnern des Regiments der 30 vorbeikommen. Aber gut. Als wir das letzte Mal hier waren, sah die Lage deutlich anders aus. Keine guten Erinnerungen.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up.
Das macht's nichts. Ein Paimon wird ja eh wie immer überhaupt nichts reißen.
What about you, Alhaitham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
Also wenn er Probleme mit Machenschaften gehabt hätte, dann wäre ich auch ziemlich besorgt um
The
den
only thing
Erfolg des
you're doing
Plans.
is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again?
Das wäre cool. Ja, ja, bitte.
Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You know, Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the sanctuary of Suristhana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating.
Und das haben sie gehijackt.
500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
So, how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's office?
Don't forget, today is Nyargarbaha Day, arguably the most important day to the Academia. The sages and core Academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the Academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon.
Das hört sich ja irgendwie zu einfach an.
Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing for Nyargarbaha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or...?
Hiding in plain sight. Ich meine, wir stehen ja auch hier komplett offen rum auf dem Hauptplatz der Alma Mater.
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
Paimon can't think of a good comeback. Alright, it's all on Alhaitham if things go south.
Immer schön zu wissen, wem man die Schuld in die Schuhe schieben kann. Lalalala, ich bin ein Student der Akademie und ich habe hier wichtige Seminare beizuwohnen. Hallöchen. Natürlich öffnet sich die Tür auch automatisch, klar. Alter. Fetter Ort. Ich wünschte, wir hätten so ein Foyer.
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
Was macht er denn jetzt? Ruhig, Paimon. Mann.
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
Ah, super. Was ist... Okay, gibt's hier irgendwie eine Müllabfertigungsanlage oder so, wo wir schnell eine Leiche entsorgen können?
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down on me!
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, The
Oh, es
purpose
ist
of my
gemein.
return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Oh, ist das gemein, seine Position der Macht und der Übergeordnetheit so maßlos auszunutzen. Und ihn voll zu Sau zu machen, obwohl er eigentlich theoretisch recht hat, was uns nur überhaupt nicht in unsere Pläne passt. Finde ich gut.
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. Don't tell me the answer. The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler? And you were gone from the academia for so long because...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the Academia, Scribe.
Müsste es ihm nicht komisch vorkommen, dass wir viel zu nett reinschauen und freiwillig ihm hinterherlaufen?
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
Das ist ja genial.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
Hm.
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
Funktioniert aber nur mit Leuten, die sich für intelligenter halten, als sie eigentlich sind. Aber davon scheint es hier eine Menge zu geben, also alles gut.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity. Let's go.
Allerhand eleganter als meine angedachte Art der diskreten Entsorgung. Was ein fettes Foyer. Meine Güte. Erstmal ein Bad nehmen hier. Aber an Geländer glauben die hier nicht, wie? Ist das nach Sicherheitsvorschriften? Gibt es auch genügend Feuerausgänge? Sieht's aus mit der Brandschutzverordnung? Okay, den Däner-Palast betreten. Man kennt es auch als Gartencenter.
Is this the Academia's library?
Wow.
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nyagarbaha Day. They're all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural. Now, hurry along.
Ich stecke dich vorübergehend und warte auf eine Gelegenheit. Natürlich verhalten, also sollten wir wahrscheinlich hier nicht rumspringen und rumklettern.
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that Academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Great Sage. Let's step back and observe for now.
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there?
Ich bezweifle so ein bisschen die Praktikalität dieser Bibliothek. Ich meine, die Bücherregale gehen hier die ganzen Wände hoch. Und dieses Gestell, um höhere Ebenen zu erreichen, geht nicht ansatzweise bis zur Spitze. Wie wenn wir also ein Buch von hier nehmen. Naja, müssen die wissen.
And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Oh, Paimon thinks that's really dangerous.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
Warum?
What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
Der große Arsch von Sub-Zeros fest. Können wir ihm jetzt eine Schelle geben? Sag bloß, dieser Scheißstudent hat es doch verpfiffen.
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to personally welcome you.
Great Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct? It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum.
Schön, dann lass uns doch jetzt mal miteinander reden.
Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand, and have no intention of making a reckless stand. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion. Please, follow me to my office.
Gilt das auch für Alhaita? Mit ihm würde ich mich ein bisschen sicherer fühlen. Okay.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, Traveler. What did you wish to discuss with me? Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all.
Also gut, jedes Mal dieselbe Leier. Die Fatui sind nicht vertrauenswürdig. Überhaupt nicht. Wenn man sich an jemanden wenden sollte, dann noch eher an die Schatzräuber oder an die Hilly-Churle, aber garantiert nicht an die Fatui.
You seem to know quite a bit about our endeavors. If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to sway me.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me?
He knows this.
Worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do nothing but debase our great work. Creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god.
Er ist wirklich die Spitze von Selbstgefälligkeit und Arroganz. Ich kann verstehen, warum er mit dem Doktor sich verträgt. Aber er könnte ist auf jeden Fall noch ein größerer Idiot als der Doktor.
If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom.
Er ist auf jeden Fall auch einer von den Leuten, die sich für intelligenter halten, als sie sind.
We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it.
Ha, das ist eine Sache, die ich von Anfang an ziemlich dumm finde. Seit wir diesen Plan hier kennen. Er redet die ganze Zeit so vom Höhepunkt der menschlichen Gens, bla bla bla, aber am Ende wird doch alles von einem Arkon abhängig sein. Na, also ändert sich doch nichts.
You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion.
Was mit der niederen Herrin Kusanagi?
Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali, what can she even do? Care for the people? fend off sandstorms, fabricate silly fairy tales. These are but child's play for the Academia. Does that make us equal to the gods? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom.
Und diese wahre Weisheit habt ihr in all der Zeit restlos verloren.
The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to look like? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suristhana, so our academy will not become embroiled in turmoil.
What a pathetic justification! Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
Die Arroganz der Gelehrten.
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the Academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the Academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble.
Ich hoffe, die planlose Paimon sorgt noch für ein bisschen weiter Furore, dass Al-Haitems Auftreten hier noch glaubwürdiger wird.
Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested.
Oh, das wäre ja genial, wenn sie niemals einen USB-Stick anschließen, von dem ihr nicht wisst, was drauf ist.
It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler, an array of information about him ready for your perusal.
Oh, Hatham! So you're still on the Academia's side!
Ah, perfekt. Palmer macht's noch viel glaubwürdiger.
We finally started to trust you!
Al-Haitam, du Schurke, du Schuft. Wir wurden beboselt.
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect nothing less than an immaculate report from the scribe. As it is Niagarbha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%. Furthermore, your data will be updated in real time whenever new information presents itself. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons.
Fällt dazu auch eurer Mahamatra?
Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes coming to pass.
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for this, no?
Was meint er damit?
Your ploy was to sacrifice the Traveler here, was it not?
Hä?
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well, I will spell things out. First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the Traveler at Caravan Ribat. However, you immediately departed for the desert and escaped surveillance range. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino just now.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord Kusanali and General Mahamatra Sino, who had defected from the
Woher weiß er, dass wir Kusanali nahe stehen?
With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia? Rationally speaking, 50%? 70%? What do you think?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave you my report.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your plan. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali and ruin our great work. Sneak into the Academia on Nia Garbaha Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe, for there is a good chance that an opportunity to save the Lesser Lord will arise. Should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then stay inside the Academia and continue searching for a way to proceed forward. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the Academia and confront me in person. I suppose this is also a part of your plan?
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say, no?
Ich glaube, es war nicht der Plan, dass Sino sich persönlich ihm gegenüberstellt, ne? Ich glaube, da ist die Berechnung falsch.
Even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future academic systems. However, under the current circumstances, even that is trivial compared to what we stand to gain from our great work.
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So flight has turned to fight at long last. Guards!
Ah, warum eine Cutscene? Was ist denn jetzt los? Hat er die Wissenskapsel? Oh nein.
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane.
Alhaitham! Komm, wir müssen doch eine Chance zu kämpfen kriegen,
Take him
oder?
to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Confinement.
Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Das ist unser Ass im Ärmel, ne? Die Kapseln, die wir vorbereitet haben. Oh boy.